I bricked myself up real good. And I'm just completely bricked up.
Welcome to the Gravity Cancel Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 38 of the Gravity Cancel Podcast. Your boys double fist in 1985 and I'm ready to get this shit going. How you doing, Spanky?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Coming off the high of last episode. Last episode was so good.
Last episode was awesome.
It was very unexpected.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect from it, but it was a way better time than I ever expected it to be.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I finally have an idea for a guest. And you were like, oh, I've got Lover Lady locked in. I was like, all right, scrap it.
We're recording tonight.
We're recording tonight. Let's go. So, I have a quick story.
Yeah, you teased a little bit of it.
I forgot that I hadn't told you about it. So
was this recent?
Yeah. Remember when Eazy-E, the guy in the Discord, came down for like a week?
Yeah. Like
that
last
was
month?
No, it was like May 9th he got here. Or no, May 9th is his birthday. He got here a couple days before his birthday. But anyway, so went on a little bro date. Took him to the alligator farm in St. Augustine, this little like pirate town, right?
Yeah.
There's even a pirate museum. It was awesome.
I'm familiar.
We saw so many alligators. I've been closer to a Komodo dragon than you have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
I've been within
yes,
like
I
a
have.
couple
I have
feet
a,
of one at it.
I was 3 inches away, bro. 3 inches away.
I've been to a zoo too, Rocks.
Oh, come on. I was up against the glass, bro. It was right there staring me down.
You were the idiot tapping on the glass as all the kids were like watching behind you.
Took him to the alligator farm, and then south of that, so on this side of Florida, of Jacksonville, the eastern side is the cooler side. So you've got Jacksonville, then you've got St. Augustine, and then you've got like Palm Coast, and then you get down to Flagler Beach is like my favorite place to like just drive down, because there's 6 miles of this orange beach that's just made up of broken seashells. Like
the sand itself is orange?
There's no sand. It's just all broken seashells.
Well, you know what sand is, right?
No. I'm talking big ass chunks.
Oh, okay.
Like someone took seashells and put them in a blender for about 45 seconds, and they're like, "Here you go." Not like seashells
beach
that were seashells a million years ago.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. But we hung out at the beach there. About an hour away from where I live, and we jumped in the water. Felt amazing, but the thing is, there's a thunderstorm rolling in. All right, we spent a little too much time at the alligator farm, or as we like to call it, the alligator farm. But we kept just walking around going, "We at the alligator farm." But so we're at this beach. There's like 2 people on the beach, and then like a whole ass beach to ourselves. We walk literally across the street. Like as soon as the sand stops, goes up the little hill, right across a 2-lane road is this restaurant with a rooftop diner type thing. We eat there. We have a good time. And then we decide, you know what? Let's jump in the water. Sun's starting to go down, so we go out there. And we're back in the water, and so I came up with this game. When you're the only people out there at the beach, you run out of things to do pretty quick, other than just like get tossed around by the waves. So I was like, all right, here's what we're gonna do: dive down as far as you can, and in one breath, grab something cool.
Oh no! What?
And because you'd grab like seashells. Like just the other day, I grabbed a seashell that was like bigger than a softball.
Okay.
And, like completely together. Usually they're like busted up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, let's see who grabbed the coolest shit.
This is the dumbest game ever.
He goes down, doesn't grab anything. I go down, I don't grab anything. And I was like, damn, that was lame, bro. And I was like, wait, I just kicked something. And I was like, damn, this feels like a fucking tree branch or something. This is kind of big. I reach down there, and I'm fiddling around, right? And I'm trying to get a good grip on it. It's tumbling around. And then as soon as I grip just a little bit on my middle finger, I realize that feels like immediately pinched. And I was like, oh, God! I got pinched by a crab, okay? Big ass crab. We had just the other night been like at night with flashlights chasing little crabs around the beach. And I was like, that was payback. This was the biggest fucking crab I've ever grabbed in my life. Like, it was like a full fist of crab. And I didn't see the crab or anything. I was like, ah. And then Ethan's dumbass goes, whoa. What if that was a rockfish or a stonefish or whatever? And I was like, no, this is Florida, bro. This isn't like the Philippines or some shit. And he goes, well, I'm going to go look up like symptoms of stonefish or rockfish. I can't remember. Forgive me.
How much had you guys drank by this point?
A couple beers, maybe.
Okay.
And not enough to justify this panic.
Right.
And he goes, okay, I'm going to go check my phone real quick and look up symptoms of like what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes if this was something bad, a stonefish or rockfish, whatever. And I think it's stonefish. And I was like, okay, I'll go to the shore with you. And the cool thing about this is we've all seen waves crash against the beach, right? But imagine every time the wave hits, it just slings seashells all over the place. Like,
really?
I'm telling you, because the sand, I will send you a video. I might post a clip here at 6.5 minutes in of me fisting this sand. It's like insane. But anyway, so I was like, I'm just going to lay here where the waves are meeting the beach and just be covered in these seashells. And you got to like pick them off of you and stuff. And he's sitting there looking at his phone, and I decide I'm laying like facing away from the beach on my stomach, and I decide to like Superman pose, so I'm like more aerodynamic, so the wave doesn't like throw me around. So I'm stretched out as hard as I can, and I brick myself up real good, and I've got these waves crashing over me, and this big one comes and like turns me on my side. And Ethan says the pure fear running through his mind when he reads, like, within minutes, I'm going to get paralyzed. And he looks over, and I'm just completely bricked up Superman pose, getting tossed around in the waves. He's like, oh, shit! Then I was like, what? And then I, like, stood up, and then, like, for the next 45 minutes, we thought I was going to die. But it turns out those aren't in Florida, so we're good.
That should have been the first thing you Googled.
Well, yeah. All right.
You never know. You never know in Florida.
So I guess we should talk about Brawlhalla.
Yeah. Let's start with a rant because I am fuming after the last 2 weekends of tournaments, Rox. Community tournaments are not the place to be. They are not fun. They lead to just sitting around waiting to play Brawlhalla. And then, like, you get sucked into waiting around. You're like, I'm just going to play some Brawlhalla. And you get in queue, and then you realize, I might be DQ'd. And you go back and you look, no, you still gotta wait another 20 minutes for the other matches to finish. So, I think, did you play in Moose Wars?
Yeah.
So, and you just played in
I
in
played
1v1.
in Moose Wars. I played fucking, oh god, who's the number one ranked player? Oh,
Luna.
Yeah, I played Luna. And Luna DQ'd, and because he didn't show up, and then 5 minutes later, while waiting for the next match, I already screenshotted it. I already responded to a Coslic's tweet with like, "This tournament's too easy," and then I'm sitting there waiting for it to like throw me into the next match, and then it jumps back in time, and it's like players checked in, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then he continued to shit all over me.
Dude, I would have fought that so hard. I would have fought that up and down just to have him in losers.
He said that he had a screen recording, that it just kept, like, it was a browser issue. That, like,
bullshit.
The website...
I'm calling shenanigans on that one.
You thinking it's rank 1 privilege?
I think it's rank 1 privilege. I think it's a Moose Wars rank 1 privilege. So, Okay, so I started off the weekend. Moose Wars 2v2 was on Saturday. I played with our boy, Lances for Incels, a.k.a. Crayola Giraffe, I think is his name now. Or just Giraffe. We ended up going... We won our first match, lost to Megd and Radish, which we got them down to their last stock in the first game, and then just got shit on. Got a win by DQ, and then lost to some other random team. And it was fun. Like, it was an okay tournament. Only had the one DQ. And then fast forward to Sunday, 1v1. And I gotta pull it up. I think I ended up going like 3-2. see. I think it was 3-2. And all 3 wins were DQs. But not just like DQs. I waited around for these DQs. So I spent the day waiting around to get slapped twice and win 3 matches by DQ. That mean nothing? And if you looked at the bracket, which I posted those screenshots, it was literally like half the bracket DQ.
I went through a tear in the losers bracket. Half of them were DQs, but I still placed better than you did.
We take those. So like, and Moose Wars is like a sponsor tournament, right? So then, this last weekend, I'm like, surely this small communities tournament can't be that bad. I played in it was super duper Dodge Bomb tournament. Never fucking play Dodge Bomb because that's the stupidest game mode in Brawlhalla, and there's people that actually play it. Like, the first guy, it was 5 stocks. The first guy 5-stocked me twice. And, like, I'm not great at it, but I'm competent. I can throw a gadget. I can catch a gadget. I can dodge a gadget. No, this dude was, like, juggling them. He was, like, juggling them and throwing at me. And, like, juggle them, and he would throw it up in the air. So, like, I'd jump up, thinking he's just going to throw another at me, but it hit me in the air. And he's just, like, juggling them. He's juggling, like, 4 dodge bombs at once. It's so crazy. His clan tag. His clan tag was Dodge Bomb Enthusiast.
Oh.
So there's more of these guys. There's not just one. There's more of them out there. But that's beside the point. I literally waited. I played my first match against this lunatic that just plays Dodge Bomb. I don't think they've ever played like a ranked game or a regular Brawlhalla game. They just play Dodge Bomb. I play the first match against him. Get done by like 5:03. The tournament started at 5. And then I wait a whole hour to play again. And Mrs. Pancakes, being the angel she is, I tell her I'll probably be done by 5:45. You know, best case scenario. She has dinner ready right at 6. 5:45 rolls around. I'm like, I'm not quite done yet. She makes me a cocktail and an appetizer. And I'm still waiting around. And my match gets ready to start at 6. And I'm like, I waited a whole hour for this. I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointing Mrs. Pancakes. Take the dub. I'm going to dinner. I didn't DQ. I just gave him the 2 wins and left.
Shameful. Shameful.
Dude,
respectable, but shameful.
We've been in talks of doing tournaments, and they always fizzle out. We've been in talks since, like, fucking October.
And it's not for the lack of trying. It's just we're trying to do something different. Well, I'm trying to do something different, and then I'm like, hey, here's like 40 ideas. Let's have a focus group.
So you're trying to do something different. We got Noble Waffles in on this, being the voice of reason. I'm just being the Debbie Downer because I'm all salty about all these community tournaments, trying to figure out a way to prevent people from DQing. We'll figure out something eventually, maybe. But if we don't, I don't care because community tournaments are trash. All right, end of rant. Cool, man.
I'll do the positives. 100 million player event. You enjoying it so far?
Yes. So 100 million player event kicked off. What, 2 weeks ago now? Almost 2 weeks ago?
Feels like it, yeah.
So we have 1 more week left.
No, it's just been a week.
It's just been a week? Oh yeah, no, we have 2 more weeks left.
It came out the same, or the day after...
the 24th.
It came out around the same time as the new season of Destiny.
Oh, since that's a thing. Yes, it was the 24th. No, it wasn't. Hold up, I'm all trash. No, it was May 18th. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, because remember, they were going to come out with it on May 17th, and they postponed it a day. It was May 18th. It's been almost 2 weeks. 1 week and 5 days. So you have 1 week and 2 days, if you're listening to this as we're recording, which you're not. You got till May 7th. You got another week. Or June 7th. Man, my days are all screwed up.
So as far as all the shit that we get with the 100 million player event, what do you think?
All right, Inari Yumiko is hands down the best epic skin.
I'm about to buy her just for the bow.
The bow's sick. The hammer's good. I don't know if it'll go with a lot of skins, but the hammer's good. The animations, man. The orbs change into those little lanterns. And the transformation to the fox, man. Whew. is cold-blooded. So that was a day one purchase for me. I bought that day one. I've used it like twice. Raven's Honor colors, man.
I have so many good Yumiko skins because they're all good.
Yeah. They're all good.
Raven's Honor color? Oh, brother. Best color ever.
I think it definitely took the spot of the best color ever. And were you around? Because apparently it's the old black color scheme.
No.
I'm gonna have to look that up really quick. Sorry for the typing, ladies and gents. Yeah, it was black with purple accents in 2015.
Huh.
So it's like probably an updated version of that. But it looks good on everything, every skin, all the weapons. It looks good on everything.
Yep.
Have you completed your? Are you unlocking all of them? I assume you are, right?
I'm like halfway through.
It takes forever.
I know. I've been so busy, bro. I get 6 days off a week now.
You get 6 days off a week?
Or 6 days off a month, player.
I was like, damn.
Back on the fucking
Sign
grind.
me up. The unemployed train. But yeah, I completed all my Raven's Honor colors, so I got the gold Raven. I got the all future legends and Raven's Honor colors. Super ecstatic about that. Wasn't gonna miss out on that. Because who knows if they'll do this again.
That's what I was gonna ask. Do you think it's just gonna be snooze you lose kind of thing?
No, what I imagine is not this year, but probably like next year. It might be like a BCX viewership reward. It can't go away forever. Like, Charged OG went away for a long time, but it didn't stay away forever. And I think Charged OG was a similar event, right?
I wasn't around during Charged OG.
I think it was, but I don't know that for sure. I remember reading that, or misremember reading that. And then probably the most shameful thing of the event. Fenrir Mordex GG, man.
It's so toxic, bro.
They
knew what they were doing.
I thought it was going to feel very toxic, but it doesn't feel as toxic as I thought it was going to. I usually feel like it's coming from a genuine place. But maybe I'm misinterpreting that. I don't know. I like it though. I haven't used it. The Taros GG has been on my... I've just been using that one.
Oh, for
I love
sure.
that one.
Anytime that I have a chance to be like, hey, got this at BCX, you didn't, haha, loser. I will never take my BCX 2022 emblem off until I have the 2023 one.
Wow. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
I feel like such a fucking dork. I was in an elevator at work. I told you this place is a fucking 3-story garage, right?
No, you didn't.
It's insane. But I was in an elevator. I don't want to dox myself too much, but I was in an elevator, and I was just like, do you ever just have those little moments throughout your day where like you just think of something that isn't what you're currently doing? You're like, oh man, I'm so excited about this. And then I start like with my fingers counting out, and I was like, oh my god, BCX is so far away, bro. I feel like
it's not.
I feel like we talk about it like it's a month and a half away.
No, man, I wish it was further away because, like, right before that is my wedding, and I am not prepared for that. So I can't even think about BCX. But hopefully they announce it soon.
You're gonna be at BCX as a married man?
I'm gonna be at BCX as a married man.
Fuck yeah!
Second Brawlhalla land. The first one as a married man.
I need you to be real careful around May of next year, especially around Lover Lady's birthday.
Be real careful.
Around Lover Lady's birthday?
Why do I be really careful around?
Because you're going to be freshly married. What happened on Lover Lady's birthday?
Oh, I gotcha.
the whole
I was
joke
like, wait.
of the intro of the last podcast?
I was like, wait, is that 9 months? That's not 9 months.
God, get your head out of the gutters, bro.
No, we stay in the gutters. Esports viewership rewards are in Brawlhalla, so if you missed out on those cool Sun ones, I think there's some other ones, but the sun ones really stick out to me.
Oh, that's what that... I was wondering what that meant. You put it in the notes, and I was confused. That's cool, though.
Yeah. No, they actually have, I think, all of them. Like the winter ones, the fall ones.
Nice.
Let's see. We got the Champion's Throne emote. Damn, they put that in there? Sidekick Souvenir Orb, Tide Queen Rocket Lance, Maple Breeze Guitars, and the Regal Sun weapon set. So it's the whole Regal Sun weapon set, but a couple of other ones from different seasonals.
And then sales in general. So I'm not seeing these fucking sales, bro. Like I'm seeing the like, oh, here's 2 discounted skins or whatever that we normally.
Yeah. That's no. So I think what they're doing is there's just 3 a day. They do 3 skin sales a day, and then occasionally like a weapon skin, and occasionally a KO effect, emotes. So there's usually like 5 or 6 things, but you probably already have like half of them. So like, let's see, what day was it?
I just zoned out to think of something real quick.
Okay.
We have to really push for like 500, 1,000 subs. We're finally gonna start trying to get subs on YouTube. We're gonna start caring right at this moment.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you're an audio listener, we appreciate you, but we need you on YouTube.
Yes.
Plus, you get to see our lovely faces and bald heads.
Exactly. And the pitties. But I need it to be a poll what Brawlhalla tattoo I'm and maybe you are getting at BCS.
Oh, I'm getting one. It's gonna be Bodbar drinking a bottle of Malort.
That's gonna be sick. Can it be Trucker Bodbar?
Trucker Bodbar drinking a bottle of Malort. Yes, that's perfect. All right, we got to figure out what Rox's tattoo is gonna be. Anyways, sales. Yeah, I have spent probably $50 since the beginning of the event. So I had about 1,000 mammoth coins, wiped that out, and then I re-upped with another $50, which is what, 1,600, and I'm down to like 700.
Oh,
so,
brother,
dude, I've been wailing it hard, man. I'm like, I'm never gonna use this, but I'm buying it because it's on sale. It's been a good time. And then, probably my second most exciting thing for this event is the new logo.
oh my god, people. Okay, so listen, I come from a graphic design background. I fucking love it. Everything about it, it's beautiful, bro. It's gonna be
modern.
jarring the first time you see it because it's
Yeah.
something different. And when you go to an art style that has a little less shading, a little bit bolder colors, it's gonna look like a step backwards. But the more you look at it, oh brother, so
It's so it gives me like there was a very distinct change in how video games were marketed and like the graphic design choices. Like probably right around early pandemic time, maybe like just before it. And I feel like Brawlhalla needed it because theirs was feeling very dated. Very dated.
Mhm.
And this kind of gives it... Like, if I was scrolling through the mobile shop, like Play Store, Android, or iOS, whatever, like, this would catch my eye. Whereas previously, it looked like a cheap game. This looks like a modern game. So I think it's perfect. Do you remember the first one they had? Like, their very first logo?
Oh god, you're about to make me Google something, ain't you? That's
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find. It took me a little bit. You know the T-shirt that I think the Yeti
the
did?
one that has the bomb and the little hand with the sword.
Yeah,
It's got,
sword.
like,
the little
the-
scuffle.
yeah.
It's a good one. Like that one's a fun one.
You know what
It's
I'm
a very,
really
like-
excited for? Seeing the new logo versions of, like, you know how every time they do like a crossover or like a holiday event, like if you look up Brawlhalla Valentine's logo.
Yeah. All the different events have like their own
they all
logo.
have- yeah, so I'm excited to see new ones of those.
Oh, I didn't think about that. They got to redo all those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get some good stuff this year. Some good graphic design stuff.
Oh my god. I just can't wait to see this motherfucking logo on the big screen at the Cobb Galleria. Oh!
on our new esports jerseys. Oh, it's gonna be great. I wonder if they're gonna have it at the Cobb again.
Oh, I forgot. I was gonna put my I forgot to do it, so now it's useless to talk about. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I was gonna take my body pillow and put my jersey on it and have it in the background shot. Next episode, promise.
All right, so that wraps up the 100 million player event. I think it's a great event. I'm sad it's only going to happen once until we get 200 million players, and then we get a whole new exciting thing. So, something that might be contrary to getting 200 million players, Cross Inventory was announced like 2 weeks ago, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
And it's their first step to cross progression, and this is something that a lot of players have been asking for a very long time. And something much overdue for a game that exists on multiple platforms in 2023.
Yeah, I have skins on my my Nintendo Switch that I don't have on my PC. Like I have the Frog Wusong. I've got the I got like 3 Lucian skins for some reason.
So yeah, this first step, cross inventory, will ideally allow you to link your accounts and access those skins and those mammoth coins and gold and glory and all the stuff you have on that other account, conglomerate it into like one main account and use it on any of your accounts, which is cool. It's the sole reason that like when I travel and I'm playing on my Switch, I never boot up Brawlhalla because I'm like, it doesn't mean anything. This account means nothing to me. Now I think I'll kind of do that. I'll play on that account.
Mobile either.
Mobile, I'll check out mobile. I'll play a couple games on my lunch break, but I won't do that right now because it's meaningless.
I got my Samsung Z Fold, and this you're not going to be able to see this actually. Let me here we go. You might be able to see this.
Are you sending me
No, check my I just shared my screen.
Oh, you just shared it. We should have been doing this a while ago.
Check this out. Yeah, I think you're right. So Z Fold 3, right?
Oh yeah.
You see it? You see it?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Nintendo DS.
Dude, that's cool.
I've been playing a little Pokemans. How cool is this shit?
That is legit, man. It looks like a 3DS.
Really, and it feels like one when you're playing with it.
They did really good on the shading on that.
Yeah. Oh well, the image is like a realistic render of what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's awesome.
Tangent
aside.
Apparently, sometime in June, they're targeting the release of cross inventory, and then at a later date, you'll get full-blown cross progression, where like your stances and your character levels and all that will be carry over from one to the next.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the big one, the one I'm excited for, Rox. DreamHack Dallas. Today is May 30th. DreamHack Dallas is 3 days away, and I'm going. It's my first Brawlhalla.
And he's going.
I'm going. So it starts on June 2nd. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but the things I'm excited for: June 2nd, Brawlhalla 2v2 pools, and June 3rd, Brawlhalla 1v1 pools, all culminating on Sunday with top 8 and grand finals. It's going to be awesome. There's a $35,000 prize pool for 1v1, $35,000 prize pool 2v2. My teammate had a premonition, had a dream last night, said we took 70th and 71st place, and we got $50, which would make us certified pro gamers.
Is our boy gonna be there?
No.
Oh.
So our boy, Cobalt, he was my first choice as a teammate. I'm like, Cobalt, you gotta play with me, man. You gotta play with me. We played in one tournament during 2021, maybe 2022.
Yeah, cheated on me. I'm not upset.
Yeah, you weren't available.
I'm not still thinking about it.
The main piece ain't there. I go to my side piece. It is what it is. So I reached out to Cobalt. Cobalt's like, nah, I got an anime con. I'm like, weeb. So then I reached out to the internet, Reddit, and Reddit failed me. So then I just started fucking. I went scorched earth. I'm Googling Texas Brawlhalla players. I'm Googling Dallas Brawlhalla. I'm looking for Facebook groups. I'm like, Dallas FGC, Dallas Smash Community. I'm like, please, someone be my teammate. And then, in my brilliance, I go to the DreamHack subreddit, which has like 400 people total. Because why would anyone be on there? And someone was like trying to buy tickets, and they said, well, you should probably go look on the Discord. And I'm like, the Discord. So I go to the DreamHack Discord, and they have an LFG section. I'm just like, long shot here, but is anyone looking for a 2v2 partner for Brawlhalla? Within like probably 2 hours, some guy reached out, SYG Sushi. Shout out to SYG Sushi. It's like, hey, you still looking for a partner? I'm like, you bet your ass I am, because Brawlhalla's weird and you can't find a partner to save your life.
That's awesome.
So, me and SYG Sushi, we're playing in 2v2. Their rank is similar to mine. I think their peak in 1v1s is like 2100, and their 2v2 is like, their main partner is like 1950, but they float like 17 to 1800, which is like where we are. We're going to do, he's rolling Caspian and I'm rolling Ezio. So it's going to be a really fun combination, I think.
Here's what I need you to do. If scheduling permits it, this is very off topic, but so Halo Infinite is ass, right?
Right.
Esports, not that much better. Like they have game crashes and stuff at world tournaments, and like it's a mess. But the players and the fans watching, the energy's still there.
Really?
You should absolutely go watch some of the Halo tournament.
Halo Infinite.
You should absolutely check it out.
So it's still like the scene is reminiscent of like old Halo land.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm super excited for DreamHack Dallas. I really enjoy Dallas. I went for the first time back in February. Cool city. Kind of weird to get around, but good food, good drinks, going to game. It's gonna be a good time. I wish you could come, Rox, but I'll see you at BCX.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just,
all right.
I almost want to stay like an extra couple days before or after BCX.
I wanted to. I couldn't get the time off. Yeah, I was going to try to do. So I'm doing.
You're going to be there the whole final day, right?
Yeah. I'm.
Okay.
I'll be flying back Monday.
It was the most depressing thing, and Noah, this is not a jab at you. The last day, the finals. Before the finals even started, almost everybody was gone. Like it was
really
like halfway through the last day, everyone was gone almost. And I was like, what the hell?
Well, the kids gotta be back to school on Monday.
I was also like this, like falling asleep. Like I was like, I think it was I was just sitting next to Sandstorm, like in these couches, like off away from like the main like setup of seats. Like I'm just sitting there almost about to like nod off on the Sandstorm shoulders. Not that we talked or anything, I was just sitting next to Sandstorm. Because believe it or not, guys, I don't get starstruck around fucking 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
He's just some kid.
But you're not gonna talk to him?
No. Well, also,
say, hey, what's up,
all these
Sandstorm?
motherfuckers are kind of like prima donnas, and they seem very like into their own space. Not Sandstorm specifically, but there were a lot of prima donnas.
Yeah,
but,
no, I get that.
And also a lot of clicks, and also I'm like some bald 30-year-old dude walking around in a fucking flannel shirt that's not been in style in fucking a decade.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be me too, man.
Now, if it was two 30-year-old bald guys, we probably talk to them. But I was like just falling asleep trying to watch these finals, thinking, "Damn, I've got a 5-hour drive as soon as this is over."
We're gonna have, man, our Airbnb is gonna be so good, and I almost want to do the whole like LAN experience and stay at the hotel and all that, but I'm like, I need a full kitchen, man. I want to make breakfast. I want to have like to-go breakfast burritos. Like, hey, you guys just rolling through? Take it to-go breakfast burrito. Go at the venue. You know, whatever.
Damn, Mrs. Spankcakes is lucky you're getting married right before you go, because depending on this breakfast, I might have tried to wife you up right there.
It's going to be phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. I pride myself on my, like, anytime we do, so, like, I go to Killer Queen tournaments, right? at our Airbnbs, it's just like wake up at 7, I go to the store, I get all the goods, and I make a full breakfast. And
you remember
awesome.
that last Killer Queen? I think it was in Texas that you went to where you wore the hats.
That was in Omaha. That was Omaha. Our team
I was way off.
Yeah, our team was Don't Mess with Texas.
Oh, it was Texarkana, right? Like
Texarkana's in Texas.
Wait, not Texarkana. It was something Arizona and Texas fused together.
Texas.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that was our team name.
But I'll never forget that I kept in the quick chat. I was like, "Who's that sexy bald man right there?" Smash. And you're like, "Dude, shut the fuck up."
Because there was another bald guy on my team, and he was the quietest, most reserved guy. Shout out to, man, that was a good tournament. Yeah, I'm gonna regrettably post the stream link, and you're gonna have another heyday. Because I'm going to Chicago in the week after DreamHack. I'm going to Chicago for like the biggest Killer Queen tournament outside of like the national tournaments.
That's awesome.
44 teams, dude. There are going to be 44 teams playing in this. It's going to be insane. A team's 5 people.
$50?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, a bottle of Malort?
There will be plenty of Malort drink. The hometown of Malort, man. I'm hoping to go to their distillery while we're up there. Get some swag and some suvies.
Oh my god.
Anyways, Rox.
Quick Malort tangent, okay? You'll have to forgive me. It's a Malort tangent.
If Malort is on the mind, the only cure is Malort on the tongue, Rox.
So, Buddy Dustin, his family came down before Ethan came down, and they were all hanging out over here. And they'd been like drinking all day, and Dustin's like, "Hey, do you still have that Malort?" And I was like, "Yes." And we went to get his dad to take a shot, and this man, stone-faced, took a shot, and he's like, because Dustin's like, "Hey, Dad, Levi's got this podcast, and like he got like a legit sponsor, and he's doing this thing where like, he gets free bottles and stuff, and like you should take a shot to support him and all this stuff." And he takes a shot. Stone face, and he's like, "That's not that bad, I guess." And I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me.
He's definitely had Malort before.
And then later he's like, "Dustin, Levi, come here, take a shot with me." And he tried to get Wesley to take a shot and stuff, and she would not. She went straight to the room and just closed the doors, like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." And I was like, "No, not really interested. I'll stick to my glass of wine. That's fine." And we're standing over the sink, and we all pour him. And he does that grizzled man thing where as soon as his is poured, or everyone's is poured, he just goes straight for it. Yep. And as he did the knockback, I just dumped mine in the sink. And then, as he was on the come down, I put mine up to my lips, like, oh god. It just touched my lips, bro. And it stung for 15 minutes. And then the next morning, he goes, "That was the worst shit I have ever had. I almost passed out trying to pretend that it wasn't bad."
The truth comes out. The truth comes out. Oh, man. I
thought I'd met the manliest man in the world.
Yeah, you and me will be taking many a shots come BCX.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Rox. Topic of the podcast. We got a lot of tangents, and we're still under 40 minutes. We're in a time warp right now.
I know. And I feel like we've had the best energy.
All right, so topic of the podcast. You ready?
Yep.
So I hit you with this a little bit earlier, but you recall the game Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yeah.
We were deranged for playing that as children. As children, it was like teenagers, but it's a messed up game when you stop and think about it.
Nah.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's a game where you name 3 people. Hopefully 3 people you don't know, because it becomes even more weird if you do people you know. Celebrities or whatever. And you choose one to fuck, one to marry, one to kill.
Here, let's do an example. All right. Spancakes. We got... Okay. We got Martha Stewart.
Okay.
Kosolix, and Donald Trump.
All right, so the topic of the podcast is Nerf buff delete. And we're going to take three legends.
Delete.
3 legends. We choose one to nerf, one to buff, and one to delete from existence. They no longer exist. So I got a couple of groups for you, Rox. You got a couple for me. So I'll hit you first. Nerf buff delete, Scarlet, Taros, and Artemis.
Delete Artemis.
I figured as much.
I would want to just say buff Hammer so they both get a buff. But...
Well, so it's going to be like more of a... Like the character itself gets buffed.
Yeah, not the weapons.
Yeah.
I'm going to say buff Taros, nerf Scarlet.
Ooh.
I'm
Ouch!
toxic with it.
That's... Scarlet nerfed wouldn't be too bad, but a buff Taros, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I figured Artemis was delete, but I just wanted to test you out there.
Are you looking at the Google Doc?
I am not. I have my own private doc open, but I can.
Wow, not using the public one.
No.
All right, I'll just hit you with them.
Okay.
Nerf buff delete, Scarlet, Sentinel, and Nash.
Ooh.
Weird
Buff
both.
Nash all day.
Yep.
Delete. Let's go Nerf Scarlet. That's the second Nerf Scarlet, and delete Sentinel.
Oh,
I
poor
can't
Sentinel.
stand Sentinel players, man. I can't. Why play
It's either
it?
a little kid that just bought the game, or downloaded the game, or the most goated fucker you've ever met in your life.
It's disgusting. I hate it. Like, it's usually the latter. Like, it's usually the person that's like, I want to play Sentinel, and they devote the rest of their life to Sentinel.
If you look at all these weapons and legends, and you sit down and make a conscious decision that the 2 weapons I'm going to master, guitars and hammer, psychopath. Absolute psychopath. Okay,
if you decide that, you say, guitars and hammer, like, I can kind of get behind that. And okay. That's a good weapon combination. And then you go to the character that you're like, which character has guitars and hammer? And you see Sentinel, and you're like, the most generic superhero-looking motherfucker ever uses these 2 kind of bland weapons? No! And then you boot it up, and you try to SIGs out, and they're all just like lightning. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Get out! That's boring. It's boring. Delete Sentinel. Get rid of him.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Nerf buff delete. Mordex, Volkov, and Mirage.
Oh, easy. Nerf Mordex, delete Volkov. Fuck Volkov. I hate him. I hate him so much. And then buff the shit out of Mirage. I hate Scythe players, and I hate running into Scythe players, but I run into, like, no Mirage players.
I feel, well, Mirage players are kind of the same way as Sentinel players. Not like children, but like, they're either really good, but it's like a respectable good. You're like, you're just better than me. Or they're not very good, and you're like, you really should try a different Scythe legend. You might do better.
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Nerf buff delete. Linfei, Arcadia, and Isaiah.
Oh, delete Linfei? Delete Linfei, nerf Isaiah, buff Arcadia.
No.
Give me Bacadia back.
Oh, brother.
Those D-Sig nerfs, however slight they were, they hurt, man. I can't just throw them out all willy-nilly now. Buff Arcadia.
Okay.
Alright, so I see what you did there. I did this.
I went straight for the heart.
Same thing.
Oh,
Yep.
no. Oh, no.
So this isn't quite for the heart yet. This is there. This is the heart. The next one's the jugular. We're going Nerf buff delete, Jala, Azoth, Rayman.
Delete Rayman so they can remake a Gauntlet X legend. Buff the shit out of Azoth, and then nerf Jala, unfortunately.
Wow.
Listen, my Azoth's been on fire. If he got a buff,
Okay, I can
Bro, I've
appreciate
been
that.
shitting on kids with Azoth. I've been doing this thing where I do the bowstring, right? But at the end, I jump over them and do a ground pound, bounce them off the ground, and then reverse neutral sig where he like does the double, like that thing. Listen, it's been beating the shit out of some gold players.
I like that. I like that. All right, what you got?
All right, this is the last one that I have.
I got one more.
This one is Nerf Buff Delete, Artemis, Mordex, and Nyx.
So this is very similar to mine. Going for the Scythe Legends. Artemis, Mordex, and Nyx.
These are 3 legends you never enjoy going up against.
Delete Mordex. Just because I'm so tired of playing Mordex. Because they all play the same.
Sandstorm just sneezed somewhere.
It's like, what the fuck was that? Buff and Nerf, Artemis and Nyx. I'm gonna say Nerf Nyx, man.
What?
Buff Artemis.
Oh my god. Take me out of that timeline.
I struggle with Nyx players more than I do Artemis players, especially if they prefer blasters. Blasters Nyx mains are insane. Alright, last one here. And I think you know where this is going. Brynn, Petra, and Chell. But just Chell, not Tesco.
You get a Nerf. You get different sets if you select Chell.
Yeah.
Deleting Chell.
Yeah.
Nerf Petra, buff Brynn.
Okay.
It's tough, but like it's one of those things where I love Petra, but for some reason, playing Petra Orb, I'm terrible. Dusk Orb, I'm good. Fate Orb, I'm good. Even Ezio, it feels different on Petra, and maybe it's the signatures. I'm ass with Petra's Orb.
Man, I would take Petra's Orb Sigs over any of those, actually. Maybe not Dusk.
No, dude, Fate has the best signatures. The
No
uppercut one
way!
and the side sig and the bow.
Petra's Insig is so much better than the uppercut.
No. Fate's hits way harder, bro.
It hits harder, but the Kai Blast, man, they're so much more reliable.
And then like even her gauntlets, like I play so much better with everyone else's gauntlets now. She's still best girl. Don't get it twisted.
Best girl needs a nerf.
Yeah, she does. But Brynn, other best girl, getting a buff. A BUFF.
That was way easier for you than I thought it would be. I see where your heart lies.
Yep.
I see where your heart lies. Man, that was like a short and sweet little podcast.
Just
but
boom,
topic
boom,
of the
boom,
pod.
boom.
Rox, so you kind of alluded to it earlier, but we need your support, people. Fans of Brawlhalla podcast, get on the YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and just look at us. You know, we're not ugly people. We're not ugly people. Look at us. Listen to us.
Listen, I'm not even asking you to fucking watch the podcast.
just minimize it.
Subscribe and then listen on Spotify. I don't care.
We're gonna have people subscribing to us and then getting a premium subscription so they can turn their phone screen off but still listen to us. Just so they don't have to see us.
Do you have YouTube Premium?
Oh yeah. Oh
Bro,
yeah.
I saw a post on Reddit today. People talk shit about YouTube Premium.
Get the fuck out. Best subscription I have. 20. It's higher now. When I signed up, it was $18. It's like $22 a month, but 6 people. I have the family plan.
Oh,
Me and
you
5
had me
other
fucking
people.
twisted. I was like, I pay like $5 a month. What the hell?
Yeah, so I pay $20 a month, but 6 of us get ad-free YouTube videos. We can download YouTube videos. We can download music. YouTube music's great, you know. It's a great. Who was shitting on it? What Reddit was this?
It was, oh god, it was just like on the front page. I think it might have been dank memes.
There's no way Dank Memes was on the front page. Yeah. Get on our YouTube and subscribe to us. We would greatly appreciate it.
The meme was just a gif of a very confused Indian man. And it was just captioned, YouTube employees when someone actually pays for YouTube Premium.
That's pretty good. YouTube Premium's great, man. If I had a slot, I would slide you right in there, let you experience the good life. But yeah, get into our YouTube. Rox says we have all these listeners on Audacity, but we ain't seeing no one on the YouTube.
On Audacity, bro.
On Spotify. Whatever that other weird one is.
Alright, I need you to hit us with an outro as good as the last one, bro.
Oh man, I can't channel that again.
Channel it. Pretend it's our 2-year
right.
anniversary again.
Pretend it's our 2-year anniversary again. Pretend it's our 3-year anniversary. Alright, that was episode 38. Thank you all the fans. We call you No,
you look so nervous, bro.
I'm so nervous. I was just saying, we call you the what do we call our fans?
Oh, no, I was hoping you would say that. Oh, now we gotta think of one.
Gravity cancelers.
The cancelers.
Thank you, cancelers, for tuning in to another episode of the Gravity Cancel Podcast. Episode 38. Hope to do another 38. We appreciate all your love and support, all your prayers, all those thoughts, and the other thoughts out there. We appreciate you too. Peace.
Rise up, canceled army.
Rise up, canceled army.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, fuck.